Good evening, my name is Ron Dugan. I'm from Harrisville, Rhode Island. I'm retired. I've lived in Barville all my life. I've been in the same house for 65 years. I live in the woods. We have a giant vegetable garden that we've run for decades. And basically, I've been through all the woods in Barville all my life, and I've probably been through the area near the siting of the CREC maybe 1,000 times in my lifetime. So I know what I'll be missing up there. Now, I'd like to bring in the Resilient Rhode Island Act.
Yeah.
In December 2016, the EC4 switched from production to consumption-based modeling for statewide carbon emissions over a year after the Invenergy filing in October of 2015 against the strong and united opinion of the entire Rhode Island environmental community. The EC4 consists of gubernatorial employees and appointees. Statewide planning, the Office of Energy Resources, and others use consumption modeling results in their advisories. This modeling change reduces emission output of power plant in an analogous way from 750,000 automobiles to 45,000 automobiles on a mere geography accounting trip. Now, this is not a jab at the EC4. The audience here, Barville does its homework. We are highly concerned about climate change, and we recognize the state's efforts in this area, with deference to the chairperson and the vice chairperson here. But this is like a shell game, basing it on basically a geographical line. And to move on from that, and neither should Rhode Island be the sacrificial lamb for the rest of the region's energy needs. Connecticut and Massachusetts together consume 72% of New England grid's output, while Rhode Island consumes only 6%. Rhode Island will bear the disproportionate burden in environmental destruction and health-related casualties to serve the regional grid. Is it a regional issue? Is it a statewide issue? According to the convenience of the argument at the time, it's one or the other, and people see through that. It looks like a shell game to us. And how can you destroy our natural resources and consume precious drinking water against the will of an entire town and many thousands of people statewide for the sake of illusory electric rate savings and lock Rhode Island into 40 years of vague energy future with too much natural gas in the portfolio mix in markets we cannot predict several years in advance, never mind decades in advance? Rhode Island needs to take the energy future into its own hands and quit shipping money out of the state. Renewables are the new outperformers when it comes to jobs. And once you ruin the environment, it'll be gone for good. And if the governor is looking, please, Governor, take the thumbs off the scales.
Thank you, sir.